We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The Giants at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Jones on the out route. He completes it to Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion right is Brown. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 11 yards for number 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 27, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they held him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Jones throwing on first down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Straight ahead is Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Miller, the man in motion. From the 17, Hurts. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18, 5 years.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Ready? Hey, smash Broncos! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where...
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jones on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Touchdown, Giants! Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
On the set.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Give to Hall running right.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 65 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 runners.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Giants tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A handoff for Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hall again on second down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.